I can say I'm a little excited. I don't know that this is anything a lot of people would get excited about, but it's been a long time in the making. Hi, my name is Sheila. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about finally paying off my law school debt. Although, to be clear, I think there's a little bit of graduate school in there too, and maybe some undergrad. I don't even remember. Like, that is how long it's been. It's been a really long time. We will sum it all up as I had a consolidated loan, which combined all of my student loans together into one account. I was paying, I think, 1.5% was my interest rate, so it was very little. So let me present you with the numbers. As I stated before, I have consolidated my student loans. I have 3 degrees, an undergraduate degree that is in biological sciences with a minor in genetics and a specialization in microbiology. So basically I was a sciencey kind of person. And I did work in that area for a number of years. I also have a master's in public administration with a specialization in environmental policy and management. And I worked in that area for a few years. For most of my life, though, I have been a licensed attorney, and I've been doing that for quite a while. So with 3 degrees right now, as of this date, I have paid back a total of $71,318. And of that, how much of that do you think was interest? Gonna give you a minute to think about that. $13,239. That's how much of that was interest. So I got pretty much a good deal on that. I think anyway. I know a lot of times it can be a little bit more than that. Like I said, my interest rate was only 1.5%. I've been paying it for what feels like forever, but now the end is actually within my grasp. That is a good thing. I can do something else with that money, like pay off another bill, which is entirely what I intend to do. So yes, I have just a couple more payments. It's less than $1,000 and I will be done. I actually made a larger payment, I guess within the last year, and it was so funny. I sent them a check for just like a lump sum amount that I wanted them to, of course, apply to my principal. I think they were a bit confused because I got a letter back. It took them forever to cash it and credit my account for the longest time. It's just like, what in the world are they doing with this check? Like, it was this check outstanding from my account. I was just like, it's taking them forever. It took almost a month. I remember now. It took almost a month. I even called them to say, you got the check, right? Because remember, there were lots of challenges facing our U.S. Postal Service. And I was going to say at that time, but they are still experiencing some challenges. So yes, I was waiting for, how often do you give another party money and they take weeks to cash it? Although my father would say that I have done that before. It took them forever. Then I got a letter from them that basically said, hey, the next time you decide to send us a check, can you go ahead and tell us now how you want us to apply that? Because if not, here's how we're going to apply it. We're going to apply it to anything that's past due, lump sum to principal owed, and then to interest or something like that, which was really weird. A lot of times they'll be like, oh, we're going to apply it to your interest first. So I'm just like, hey, it's a principal payment. They were already deducting each month automatic draft. So it's not something that I had to think of or remember to pay or anything like that. They had been doing that for years because they had sent me a notice a long time ago that said, hey, if you go from sending us checks, this is actually back when they used to send, I guess, statements. They still did, I guess. But If you stop sending us checks and let us automatically draft your account, we'll give you a reduction of 0.25%. So you know I jumped on that, right? Because what you're thinking is that 0.25% does not sound like a whole lot at that time. But when you think about it in total, over all of the months, 12 each year, over all of the years, it adds up. So each little bit helps. So I jumped right on that. So it's not something that I had to write a check for every month. They've been taking that money, you know, pulling it out of my account every month for years. And now I can see the finish line, which is great because I have a daughter who is in college. My hope had been to wrap mine up before she started college. It just didn't happen that way, you know? But like I said, last year I was able to pay a little bit extra, which helped me get that paid off. And I'm so excited. I'm so happy. And in the grand scheme of things, when you look at that and you sort of say, hey, you know, I've come away with 3 degrees and spent probably a little bit more than that because I had already paid a little bit on my undergrad before I got that consolidated. So yeah, even if you say it's 75 or 80,000 for 3 degrees, 3 degrees that may have cost me $80,000. I think I will take that because when I look back at the jobs that I had that resulted from that, yeah, you do a cost benefit analysis of what you gave up in terms of the time and money that you spent to get it. I think overall, if somebody sat down and did the math, I think I came out ahead. And schools cost so much more now. Education costs so much more. That should be its own separate video with me talking about how disappointed, I guess I could say, I am in the way our education system is structured in this country and what kids are paying to go to school. I think we need to do a complete overhaul in terms of what that looks like. And we need to take a look at giving our students a fresh start and dropping all of this loan baggage that we have saddled them with. We got to do something different about that. But that's for another video. Not talking about that here. Another video. Now we're going to be happy. We're going to have a party. We're going to have some cake. We're going to have some ice cream. When the day comes, I'm going to let you know. We're going to have a virtual party celebrating my last payment of my college debt, and you are all invited to attend. So, hope you have been able to get whatever education and skills that you have needed in your life. For those of you who are on that path, I wish you the best. Make wise decisions. I didn't always do that, but I think this particular deal was a wise decision. Much love to you. And like I said, in another video, we'll talk about how we just need to dump the whole student loan thing, give our students, our young adults, a fresh start when they are ready to go out into the world and work. That's a different video, but go ahead, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and come back for that party. Peace.